Recording in progress.
So the video that we are about to show you is a presentation that we prepared for Miss Erica Moody, who has the Community Redevelopment Agency. She's the director there. First of all, thank you for reaching out to learn about what we do here in West Tampa. After that meeting, my takeaways was that she's going to be someone that's going to put Tampa on the map. Her background includes actually work doing the work. She was working with the Universal Area Community Development Corporation. So she comes to the table with an understanding of the importance of community development corporations. She also comes with an attitude that gentrification is not something that can happen if you do smart planning. She embraces my idea that we have to deal with gentrification intentionally and by design in order to reduce its impact. I was really impressed with her in terms of her focus on where she wants to see the Community Development Agency lead. I'm very happy to introduce her to the world. As you know, I work around the nation. And I think what she brings to the table is going to put the city of Tampa on the map when it comes to best practices from Community Development Agency. So that being said, let me share with you the presentation that I made for her. And again, let me give another shout out. Thank you so much for extending the invitation to meet with you. And that was really something that was important to write something that you see somebody actually when they get on board hearing what other organizations have to say. So that being said, let's get started. Tampa CDC is a 501c3 corporation that was created in 1999. I came on in 2001. They brought me from Baltimore in order to produce a community strategic plan that would focus the direction for the community. The plan is based on people, place, and things. My background in community development extends over 22 years. So when we look at the census tract for the West Tampa CDC, we're looking at census tract 44 through 45, census tract 48 through census tract 50. With a focus on smart planning that leads to transformation, we believe that you reduce gentrification by design and intention, as opposed to poor planning that leads to gentrification. The West Tampa CDC vision is to create a strong and healthy community where changes come from within. The methodology that we use is an assets mapping approach that synthesizes three community disciplines: neighborhood planning, community organizing, and economic development into one methodology for community organization. The West Tampa CDC blueprint is based on a community-driven process. The community, which is the top layer of our approach, or the bottom-up approach, the community designated the West Tampa CDC as a vehicle to get and bring about its vision and revitalization effort. We then partner with other nonprofits, government, the private sector, institutions of higher learning, and others. Our strategy is a holistic, comprehensive approach that focuses on economic, social, and physical development. In terms of economic development, we're looking at monetary capital. And that monetary capital includes building a marketable workforce, attracting new businesses and existing businesses, and working with existing neighborhood residents to start their own business. It also consists of us creating our own businesses to earn income. Under social development, we have social capital that deals with everything related to people. It involves community building and networking, enhance the quality of life of residents, and enhance social service. Under physical development and physical capital, we're looking at transportation, land use, and housing. In 2003 or 2005, we presented our plan to the community, and it was met by a standing room only crowd of people. What was unique about this is that the plan was designed by the West Tampa CDC and the residents, and it included the different roles that everybody should play, be from banks to the city to institutional higher learning. It was a bottom-up approach. It brought out national leaders, state leaders, lenders. We was well attended by the different players. They was impressed that the plan came from the community. So in terms of how do we create our resources, in terms of financially, we use a social entrepreneur approach that focuses on earned income. So when we look at how do we bring in our resources, input. In terms of input, we look at grants, social media funding, fees for services, development fees, consulting fees, own and operate our own business. We project 3 businesses to get started. And it also includes investment into financial security. Output includes program and project that include employment program, public safety, etc. The outcome is to increase the quality of life, increase employment, affordable housing, etc. Benefits includes increasing the tax base by increasing the number of home-based businesses that's getting started. Reduction in city related to public safety because crime and economic development go hand in hand. More economic development, a reduction in crime. We also, the other benefit is the reduction to risk of lenders, as well as an increase in the return on investment. There are 3 programs that we currently have going on. The first is a technology, wealth building, and job creation center. This includes a home-based initiative, home-based e-commerce initiative, in which we're looking at over the next 5 years, getting about 50 to 60 business started, home-based businesses started, resident-owned. Investment 101, teaching residents, moving residents from a consumer to an investment perspective. Introduction to artificial intelligence and chat GPT, a production center that's focused on public safety. The public safety initiative is a combined health, public safety, and economic development initiative. We know there's a relationship between health, public safety, and economic development, and finally, the community engagement initiative, in which we're looking at that silent majority in West Tampa that have not really attended meetings and bringing them out and giving them input to be part of the decision-making process. We're looking at a total of $360,000 in terms of our startup costs. For the technology center, we're looking at monies from tech companies, foundation, corporation, and government. The Performing Art and Production Center, we're looking at the hip hop world, foundation, corporation, government, and others. Then now business development, we're looking at lenders, investors, foundation, government, and fundraising efforts. The same is for our community wealth center, in which we plan to create 3 businesses. That includes lenders, investors, corporations, foundations, and raising funds in other ways. We're looking at this as a major initiative in the West area. Related to our current location will be built as part of a deal with the City of Tampa, the Tampa Housing Authority, and the Rome Yard Project, which is redoing the Rome Yard. Part of that initiative includes a home for the West Tampa CDC, as well as operational funding. I hope this presentation has helped you in getting a better perspective on who we are and what we do. And I'm looking forward to further share what we do when we meet this afternoon. Thank you. So let me start out by saying my name is Michael Randolph, and I'm with the West Tampa CDC. Okay, so that's it. Again, we really want to present this presentation because we see the possibility. As you know, I work in over 15 states throughout the United States and working in the most distressed neighborhoods. I was so impressed with the conversation with the director that I decided to make this video. And as you know, I've been in Tampa for a minute and never have I been so excited about change as I am now. So again, let me give a shout out to the director. I'm looking forward to working with you and putting Tampa on the map when it comes to transforming poor communities into communities of hope. Thanks again. Appreciate it.